Hello!
Welcome, everybody. Welcome. IBL Wednesday. What day is it? Not Wednesday. It's Friday. Oh,
Why
I
is
have
John Dice
complete.
being schizo in the chat?
Oh my gosh, I have completely lost. Lost my time sense. But anyways, today it's gonna be me, Skills, on the streamer deck, and today I'm joined with DGT Television.
Hello. I'm currently on my way to the thing. Nope, I don't want a Q battle box.
You went to the kiosk, man. Come here.
Going to
There
the
is. There is.
kiosk. I'm going to the desk.
Okay.
You
And
on there?
we have
Oh, you're on IBL client, aren't you?
we have Red2 on host, and we have Faxi on Statskeep. Alright, so Dig, what do you think? We are casting together for the first time.
Yeah, I don't think this has ever happened.
Yep, never ever the first time for everything. So
Never.
now
I need to.
I would love to do some pre-shows, but we cannot, obviously, start in
Yeah.
2 minutes ago. So we're gonna head to the map
we put-
selections, but I'm gonna say it probably Divine Rising. My money is in Divine Rising because Arcane obviously lose their IGL and healer. It's gonna be a very huge blow, so I think Divine Rising takes.
Yeah. Wait, Susan, why did you delete that message? It was funny. Anyway, joining map selection. Let us go.
Oh, Gecko.
Moved prison yet?
No.
Fudge. Come on.
Hey. Arcane. Divine Rising is going to be the away team.
So true.
And I gotta boost my volume.
True.
Alrighty, so until we are waiting for the Arcane players to show up, we can just quickly yap a little bit more here. Very
Go
cool.
all in on DR.
Oh my gosh. I put like 40k on Shot Glass last game. Like, I was hosting that last game, the Shot Glass versus Hang Plus 10 game. Holy shit, it was so crazy. Just amazing to watch.
I would also love to break the curse, the Dig TV curse. Every single time I have casted a game with my A-League playing, they have lost.
Dig, why are you
Oh,
here?
yeah,
Leave.
that's
Get out of here.
true.
Get out of here.
But
Go
The
away.
entirety
don't
of
want you.
Season 3, AG lost every single game that I casted.
Yeah, but it only happens when you're casting, when you're streaming.
When
your
I'm streaming
A-League is
too, it's
fine.
still there. It's still
Wait, what?
there. Because AG lost
Oh,
the
no.
playoff game, or the regular season / playoff
Yeah.
clinching game against Cooking with
Yes,
Grease last
yes.
season. I was streaming that with Finn.
Hey, no way.
Like, Gecko, break the curse.
We'll have to see today. I am about to add one of the Arcane's rip.
They weren't here and then they all left VC.
At Grudge. Gonna
Well,
add
Grudge maybe isn't the best person to add, considering it's their
Nah,
A-League thing.
I'm fine. It's fine. It's fine. Grudge gonna do the map selection for them.
What if they put me?
Right?
What if y'all put me on the roster?
That
No.
would be very hilarious, though.
I'm
Big
coming
TV
in.
Beely call up. You gotta
I'm
play
coming
while
in.
you're casting. Grudge says 1 minute. Alrighty, so let's see. Did the Arcane sign anyone else? Their A-League yet? No. No, so they will have Specs, Smashy, Lit 420, and IDKA names playing, and B-League collabs. But we know the Arcane Academy, the Arcane's B-League. Like, there's some, A-League capacity players there, just chilling there, who have previously even played for A-League. That could be called up,
I think
there's like Crungy, Skull Lad.
Yeah. And I do think, unfortunately, there are a lot of the higher quality free agents are taken up by other teams. Was it hashtag transactions? If not, I'm not gonna say it.
No,
It was
don't
not
spoil
put in
it. I was about to say it. I
transactions.
was about to say the thing, but
yeah,
what you were gonna say, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, a recent free agent, high quality free agent, has just been signed. Obviously us at DR and ER, we signed Ontro, which is another high quality free agent. There obviously is still good talent in free agency, but I feel like it's definitely getting thinner.
What the flip?
Welcome, Arcane.
Hi.
Alrighty, so we're a bit late already. Let's get into the map selection, guys. So Arcane is the home team and Divine Rising is the away team. So Arcane, what are you banning first?
1 second. I think we're banning Phila.
Oh, Phila, very unfortunate. I really love that map. Okay,
You
Divine
made a
Rising,
list,
what's
but I'm
banned?
not entirely sure it's
We'll
fine.
ban classic.
Ban
Classic.
Classic, right?
Oh, it's pick.
Okay. Yeah, I thought I heard pick as well for some reason.
Ban
Alrighty,
classic.
Arcane. Yeah, ban
Okay,
Classic. Okay, cool.
okay.
Arcane, what's first map pick?
Okay. I think I'm pretty sure we're picking spaceship.
Spaceship, alrighty. Spaceship is gonna be our first map of the day. Pick number 2, Divine Rising.
We'll pick courtyard.
Courtyard, alrighty. There it is. Very cool. Arcane. Next ban. It's between Prison, between Graffiti, and between Trenches.
Prison graffiti trenches. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, that's. Wait 1 second. Just ask Smashy real quickly. I'm not entirely sure.
I think.
Oh, Arcane.
I think it's. I'm pretty sure it's graffiti. I'm pretty sure.
You ban Graffiti, correct?
Yeah.
Alrighty, so Graffiti has been banned. It's between Prison and Trenches.
We'll ban trenches. Prison decider.
Alrighty. Excellente. Spaceship, Courtyard, and Prison are gonna be our maps, but now for the roasters. Arcane, who do you have playing for you today?
It was gonna be specs, names, and speed, and then we'll be calling up Crunchy and Budman's son.
Alrighty. So Mudman's son and Crunchy both make a return to A-League. Two former A-Leaguers coming back to A-League as B-League call-ups. Like, that's what I told, that's why I was talking about when Arcane Academy, you know, having some potential A-League call-up players, A-League caliber players. So, Divine Rising, who do you have playing for you today?
X-Apple, O Nudley, Jojo Slices, and Giant Laser Gekken.
And do you guys call up someone from Eternal Rising? You know, that certain someone with television in their name?
No.
No, that's very
One day,
unfortunate.
One day. I'm gonna make my A-League debut.
Alrighty, so very cool. Make sure to message Red your party leaders if you're not in the club yet, because I'm kind of tapped out for now.
Okay,
yeah, good luck, have fun, guys.
Alright.
Back to casters.
Back to cat.
Go. Plim plim. Plim plim. Very cool.
I am not surprised at call-ups. I honestly think Arcane might have to call up Mud to A-League permanently eventually coming this season. That's one of my predictions I have.
He used to be in A-League, but then, you know, he got demoted to B-League. Nobody, you know, no other team sniped him, and now he's getting to play A-League once again. Very interesting developments on the Arcane side of the plays. Like, that's what I was talking about when I was saying that, you know, Arcane Academy has a lot of A-League talent potential, like who already previously had played in A-League, have experience, you know. This is gonna be a very interesting match. Let's see, it's gonna be Spaceship first. It's gonna be Spec versus Nudley 1v1 on the top fight, I'm pretty sure. That's what I remember who the designated Leviers are from these teams. Arcane has played one match against Stuff But Tough. It actually went to map 3, and they did lose Courtyard against Stuff But Tough, if I recall correctly. But then Arcane, you know, reverse swept them and, you know, 4-0'd them on Classic, and then pushed it into the last map, which was Spaceship. And then Arcane actually plays Spaceship already, and they 4-2'd Stuff But Tough. So Divine Rising, of course, they played against Nova. I recall that, okay, I got yeeted to the limbo. Very unfortunate. Okay. Can I rejoin? I cannot rejoin. You currently do not have a game to rejoin, or your previous game session has ended already. Are you guys still in game, Dig and Red?
I am not in the game.
Red is. Can you rejoin, Dig? I
No, you
cannot.
cannot.
Order them. Oh.
I'm here.
Yeah, I do not think anyone's here. Or in the game, rather. Yeah, what was I yapping about? So, Divine Rising, yeah, they played against Nova. If I recall correctly, there was a Trenches what has been played, and I do not recall the other map. Well, I just recall the Arcane match, you know, because I'm doing prep for Stuff But Tough, and, you know, I kind of watched that VOD like today. And then I realized, oh wait, I'm casting Arcane, so that's gonna be a fun fact. So very cool. Yeah, Nova is like 100% sure that they are way more tougher opponents than Stuff But Tough. So we'll see. We'll see how these two teams match against each other. I think it's gonna be a very good match up, and I think we are going to all three maps. And Divine Rising closing it out.
I'm a little surprised that DR is not playing Trenches. Might just be my personal experience, but their Trenches strategies are relatively good.
Oh, yeah,
they're
like,
cooking us in AVB.
yeah, I played them like very, very early in scrims, but it was like, you know, very scuffed scrims for us because it was like Casey's mouse not working. None of the A-League people could show up to that time, and we had to sub in the Shadis, you know. And then basically, Divine Rising just had so many angles on Trenches, and we just get both spammed to death.
Yep, that's how it is. Maybe they might be saving it for another team.
Yeah, DR definitely has a very nice amount of strategies and very good strategies for Trenches that I have seen in the past. So it was very interesting that they banned it, second round banned it. But yeah, now we're gonna go on to Spaceship in a second. Hopefully it's not gonna crash or whatever happened last time. Right, who are we waiting on currently? Private lobby. It looks like everyone's here. Yeah, there you go. And now we are getting into the first map of this matchup. Arcane in purple side and Divine Rising, I'm pretty sure they're gonna be yellow. Map 1, Spaceship. I should probably play the graphic as well. Oh yeah, Dig, that's a very bad thing from me because I always tend to forget the graphics.
Hey, you're chill.
You know, the very cool graphics Black Sean has cooked up for us, you know? So yeah. Next map, Spaceship.
Spaceship moment. Gosh, I'm doing so much stuff.
First to two, holy CBB. Yeah, you just rehost, Red Umber. You just game and then rehost. Game and then
wait
rehost.
until the game starts game ending. Oh. There we go. Want the plobby breaking.
Yeah, they almost done some damage. That would have been very funny. Okay, now maybe this time we will not have any technical difficulties, you know? Hopefully we will finally be able to get into the first game, first map, and first round of the game. Yeah, not first game. What am I talking about, Dig? Hi.
First round, first map. No.
There you go.
Beginning of this glorious matchup between two elite IBL teams.
Yeah, Arcane on the purple side and Divine Rising on the yellow side. As predicted. I'm pretty sure it's good. Oh, Spec is not playing. It's IDK names Smashy, Mudman Sun, Crunchy versus Giant Laser Gecko, Jojo Slices, Onadley, and X-Apple.
That is the full
Spec
A-League lineup
is...
for DR. So
yeah, Spec is not gonna go up. I'm curious who's gonna go up to on Arcane side.
Maybe
I would say Mudman Sun.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Off. Round 1 has begun. Gecko getting pre-fired, Apple getting pre-fired again. Early heal has to go out for DR, and Gecko gets shot again.
Names
now
is going up.
5 hearts.
The names versus Nudley.
Names
no, it's
got
Apple.
Twice on
Names
3.5. Gets the heal. Now on 8. Gets hit again. Smashy gets taken out by Nudley. Gecko behind you. Gecko doesn't see him. Mudman Sun kills Gecko.
2v2, 1v2 for Apple. She jumped down from the top from the advantageous position.
Let's see Names with 2 and Mud with 1.
Yeah. Yeah, Mudman Sun is 7 health, Names is 6 health, Apple is max health.
Goes in for the 1v1, knocks Mud down, misses the shot on Names, gets into some good spacing, but Names
finishes it off. Arcane takes round number 1.
Well played. Names is also like Apple's very good at spacing, but Names is also very good with spacing. So
it was very interesting to see. Like Divine Rising actually got the first pick for the first 2 picks, but then Names and Mudman could just flank the Divine Rising players and then just consolidate and get 3 kills traded. And, you know, Apple was trying to jump down, trying to help her teammates, but, you know, her teammates was dead. All of them were dead in a 1v2.
I've got a fantastic flank on Gecko that she see. Jojo pushes up to this right side pillar, looking to take it.
Already levied up.
Nudley got
and Names shut down Apple!
Into 7.
Arcane wins the top fight.
Names got a heal as well, so he's full HP.
Divine Rising is more developed than Arcane here.
They
1v1,
might 2v1, 3v1, 3v2, 2v2,
Great.
1v2. Smashy takes it. Nudley on 6.5. Below.
Names is still turreting from
runs
above.
Away. Smashy gets crit out.
Names going down. 1v3 for Apple. Still going in for Names.
Names with some spacing masterclass.
Oh.
My lord. Bro's been on Stray.
Oh, for sure. Like, to take down X-Apple that easily is, like, very hard.
Yeah.
Usually you do not see that.
Good timeout usage by DR right there. Red. Yo, thank you. Red 2, thank you. Yeah, bars. Guys, I was beatboxing in Caster's V earlier, and Red 2 was about to hop on the track.
Oh man, that was funny. I was trying to make up some lyrics for it, but I'm just very bad at rapping, so I cannot do it.
Bro is not the rapper.
I'm not the rapper indeed. But anyways, so in this last round, what happened? Arcane just cleanly won the top fight and got the clean advantage. Even though Arcane was not that developed to the side pillars, you know, which are a big part of this map. Divine Rising had their three of their players on the pillar. They actually had a little opportunity to fill. It was like under a second opportunity. If you jump there, all 3 people, you get the fill off. It's a very hard call, but you know, of course, Arcane was pressuring you from the side crabbies as well, and they are decided to take the fights. It was still a 4v4, so you know, you did not need to fill, but there was a slight opportunity.
An opportunity. I feel like DR just needs to play a little bit safer and try and get a fill. I would look for a DR fill this round if you're Arcane. And I think that's kind of what you want.
Up and froze. Fine.
Round.
We're playing. Let's see. Red 2.
They're playing like it counts, so I guess we're chilling.
Like it counts, yes.
Names is going to levy up, Names again. Immediately by Apple. Apple gets sniped twice, 2 hearts down to Crungy.
Crungy shoots down Apple.
By Gecko
Arcane is the top fight again, and Names gets a second. And now the Divine Rising players are getting sandwiched between all 4 Arcane players. Whoa.
Ball 3-0.
I forgot to turn off my thingy.
Private message.
There you go. That's the one thing I keep forgetting. Before I start streaming. Alright, 3-0 for Arcane on their own map pack. Looks like Divine Rising could not use that timeout to change stuff up. Or Arcane just, you know, adapted immediately. Let's see, round number 4. Arcane take this.
Now, on a tear.
And they take the map. Names versus Apple once again.
For sword 1v1.
Names wins it!
Winning! Like,
whoa, and now Apple is getting jammed by every other Arcane player. But DR is going for the fill! They're sneaking it in!
Doing Arcane.
Beautiful fill!
Beautiful fill. I knew they were going to fill eventually.
Like, there you go.
That was a good fill call. They, honestly, Apple, like, I think that very quickly made Arcane kind of tunnel vision that, which gave Divine Rising a very good fill opportunity.
Yeah, indeed, tunnel vision is the word what I exactly would use for Arcane. Basically, Arcane just seen Apple. Apple, quote-unquote, free kill. You know, because she's just in the middle of Arcane people.
1 HP Apple, you're like, yes, free clip, let's go, drop into the montage.
But, you know, you never can forget about meta. Names gets shot once, but still levies up. Gets the heal back.
Pillar.
Apple versus Names once again. There's
spawn.
a flank from someone. It's Smashy.
Mud getting 3
no, not
hits
Smashy, it's Mud. Okay, and now French is trying to get not Mudley there. Jojo gets the first pick. Smashy trades it back.
Names got sniped.
3v3. No one's on the top anymore. No one
Winnable
has access to the
for
top. And Arcane's going for a
Rising.
field question mark? Yes, they do. Oh,
What are
or
they doing?
not. That was
Or
very
not.
interesting.
Gecko behind you.
Okay.
It's a hit on the
And now
Crunchy.
Divine Rising could
Going
get
for
some
Nudley.
hits here.
Nudley, you need to land some hits.
The trade
Smashy on
2v2.
1.
Apple gets the 1.
I believe it is a 2v1.
Names is trying to punish
now a
Apple, and
1v1.
now it's back to a 1v1. Nudley with a
Nudley with
crossbow, 4 health.
Not
Names
enough.
6 health, and Names wins it.
Names ends map 1, 7-0. Arcane
4-1.
go up 1-0 on the game.
Damn, Arcane wins 4-1, first map pick. Well, this was their own map pick, so you know. We usually expect teams to take their map pick, you know, very, very confidently, and then, you know, let's see what Divine Rising can cook on their own map pick of Courtyard.
Yeah, PR is a very good Courtyard team. So I mean, what is map 3? Map 3 is Prison again.
Map 3 is Prison, yes.
They're also a good Prison team. I think this is definitely still winnable for Divine Rising. I mean, we literally just saw a game where the team that lost had won map 1. You know, you're 1-0, you're playing from behind, but the game is not over. All you gotta do is win 8 rounds.
This is far from over from this match, because this is just gonna be map 2. Like, if this would have been Divine Rising's map pick, which Arcane won, then, you know, we would be worried that it's not gonna be a map 3 anymore. But the thing is, now Arcane took their own map pick, but now let's see what can they do on Divine Rising's map pick here over here. Like, they need to take it for themselves. Well, Prison, it's gonna be very interesting for Prison, because I think mechanically Arcane has the edge in the melee fights, as we've seen there. So if it goes to Prison, I think Arcane still might be able to close it out. But who knows? DR might have cooked up some very interesting field strats for that map. But now it's going to be Courtyard. Courtyard, the map of 8 crossbows indeed. Quick charge 1 on all of them. There's a Invest Spark, you know, which almost all of the teams, just use it out so well, you know. So I'm gonna be very curious, you know.
Yeah.
What they're gonna do with that. Subs, let's see. No, none of the teams are subbing, so Specs is not gonna be playing on Courtyard. Okay. The 2 B-League call-ups are just brilliant, you know, are really Rosicom. I forgot the English word for that one. Okay. Yeah, so basically, Arcane has won this map with 2 B-League call-ups, but again, the Arcane players of Arcane Academy, very capable players, so, you know, Arcane can just afford them to just pull them up anytime.
Exactly. They still, you know, there's no panic right now at the beginning of the season. Have your B leaguers for games beginning here that so you them, and if you need the A League, well, you can kind of push it to max of that. B League, I mean, I know myself, we're going against Arcane Academy tomorrow. I would feel a lot more confident if that was later in the season. They made some B League call-ups, the A League contracts, but what are you gonna do? Beat them anyway. So it's not really panic mode right now. Make some decisions, kind of make those later on, but you still have a little bit of room at the current moment while you have those.
Alrighty, second map it is. Let's see, what will Divine Rising change up on this map compared to Spaceship? Because they need to adapt to it. Like, I feel like Arcane has the melee advantage, so that's what Divine Rising needs to keep in mind to bring this back to a hopeful map 3. I just want to see map 3.
I would like to see a map 3 as well. I also did
Map
put
3's
all my
always
points on
fun.
DR.
Of course you're gonna put them on your A League.
I haven't won a single bet. So I've lost like 20.
What?
Okay.
Ever? That's crazy.
Whole season.
Okay, round number 1 kicking off. Let's see what happens here. Oh, there's an
Names,
early
I
fight
believe, got
already on the
pre-shot.
bottom here.
Grungy. Both on 8 right now.
In Apple and
One's
Mudman
over
Sun, but
here. Apple's
Mudman
taking on
Sun
my
inches
mud.
it out. Now Gecko's trying to
looking
consolidate,
for
get the
a
trade
flank,
pair.
and she
He gets it.
The 3v3. Names is on 4, has to get a heal. Crunchy goes in, it's a 2v2. Gecko up top, getting a nice crit off, but there's some backstabs by Names.
It's 1v3 for Jojo.
3v3 for Jojo. Unfortunate for
It
her.
did
she
not
cannot.
happen. Arcane closing this out. It was very interesting because Modman's son went to do the lower lever like immediately.
Yeah,
and then
he
Apple
went
just
right
chased him.
down. You gotta hesitate that a little bit. Kind of let Mud do his thing, but also not let him do his thing too much. You don't want him doing his thing a lot. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
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 know what I'm
yes.
cooking?
Of course, the guy know that. But again, like, I feel like Apple should not have pushed in solo there. Even if it's Mudman's son, even if you have the Invis kit as Apple, you know, and Mud does not have it, you still want to have another person with you, just just for insurance purposes.
Not
and
really
now,
in the position to be
okay, and
keeping
now Mud is
people.
jumping Apple here,
Apple
and
wins
now
it
Apple
this
wins the
time.
1v1 here.
Apple falls into a
Okay.
web with the Invis gets out though. Smashy gets sniped and poisoned and levied. Names got shot, is regenerating himself on 7 hearts. Crunchy gets a heal onto Names and Smashy. Smashy gets healed, but it's a fill for DR and they get it. Wow, that was
Much
a lot.
nicer round. Yeah, much nicer round
A
from
much
DR,
cleaner
but I
round
feel
for DR.
I feel like this was just decided by that first 1v1 between Mudman's son and Apple again.
You did not let him do his thing too much.
Yup, indeed.
He couldn't do his thing fast enough for Apple to stop him.
It was like, first round, Apple jumps Mud, Apple dies. Second round, Mud jumps Apple, Mud dies. So it seems like whoever jumps the other person just ends up dying. Very interesting. Let's see, round number 3 on our way, 1-1, and Arcane is playing really fast on this one side. Names is the Invis player here, but Divine Rising gets some nice shots on Arcane here. Frag Orb out from the DR side. Arcane is still chasing DR away and round, and now we have Mudman's son going in into the midst of DR, and he gets punished for it.
Too far. Smashy on a flank here. They do get Gecko gets 6-hearted. Gets a shot onto Smashy on 4 hearts.
Beautiful Levy Orb by Divine
Gecko
Rising
gets
there.
out.
They get the
Apple
kill
with a
off
nice
it as
crit.
well. 2v4.
Apple, can she do
Smashy.
it? She can.
Nope.
That is a
And
round.
yep, much cleaner than the
Flawless.
first one and the second one was.
It was like cleaner, but I can still see some speckles.
Yeah, like
They didn't die, but ooh,
honestly,
they got really close.
I would say Arcane lost this round. Like, Mudman's son should not be rushing into 1v4s like that.
That was Arcane's round. Like they playing. I like the aggression, but what are you doing?
That was over aggression, more like.
Yeah.
Like, you just simply cannot do this.
Yeah.
It
You are
just simply
not
does not
Saru.
happen.
Not true.
Alright, round number
I
4
can
on our
shoot shots
board.
at my own team.
Okay, so a frag orb already
Names
used by
grabs the pot
Arcane.
and goes invis, looking for a flank maybe
Huh?
on this left side.
Okay. Now he
Names down a
regroups
little bit
back
of
with his team, and now there's a person singled out on Arcane side. It's Crunchy. He does not get punished yet, and now Arcane is trying to push on both sides. I feel like
Yeah, ER's
on this Divine Rising lineup.
ER is playing very closely bunched. They are spreading up here a little bit. Nudley gets
Yeah, looks
sniped.
like
4
Arcane
hearts
has the
now.
health
Can he get a heal?
advantage.
Jojo looking
Oh,
for a
and
fill.
DR is going for the
Debate, or
fill.
is it real? It's a real.
There was a
Levy
Levy.
goes in.
Hits 3 players.
Triple Levy.
Beautiful Levy Orb by Arcane. Gets the second. Now, is there
Counter
any
Levy,
trades?
though.
One
Apple
gets the
and
third.
that.
Oh, and
Flawless.
flawless by Arcane.
One man's done with 3 in 2025. I'm kidding. No, very good counter fill by. I think the play there is maybe bait fill, get that Levy, then send Jojo, bait that Levy as soon as Jojo's levied, then send the other 2 fill and
Oh yeah, for sure. Like,
they
bait
got triple
fills
levied.
are just the best thing to do whenever you know the opponent's gonna levy you. Bait fills are super strong.
He's saying
Let
it
me just tell
perfect. Thanks, Chan.
Ready, round number 5. It's all tied up in the rounds. Let's see, is there something... Ooh, Mudman is already on 4 health, and Divine Rising is trying to capitalize off it. There's a
Nubby
frag coming in from
is
Divine Rising
a
side.
little up on the left side a little bit too much. You might need to regroup with her team. My man's now back on full HP, jumping into cobwebs. Okay, bro, what are we doing?
The names already need to use up an
okay,
Envis
the-
here and
the
gets the shot.
Crazy is a little bit over, so we're back to chilling. Classic A-Link
Yeah.
gaming. I'll keep pushing up over here though.
Grungy could be picked up by Divine Rising here, but no, they did not take the opportunity.
Why does I don't know a name's invisible and not doing anything with it?
Not sure. Name's already used up both of his invis, I'm pretty sure. Now Arcane's in a 2-2 split. Divine Rising needs to pick a side and go.
Arcane
but they do not.
kind of collapsing.
And it's gambling time. It is mid-gambling time, guys.
8 seconds.
Courtyard. Gambling
Throws
yard.
a free levy in. It's going to land on names. Gecko on 1 HP. Nothing on 3.5.
And Divine Rising wins the gambling.
Divine Rising by 1 block. Gets
So
the
close.
round.
And timeout called by Arcane.
Wait, close. There was an open block in mid as well. Just nobody could reach it because of the levitation. Let's
I'm pretty sure.
go.
I'm pretty sure it was all like the Levy Orb from Arcane's side got used up on the sides, not actually on med, like somewhere right here. And then what happened here is one of the Arcane players were already in med, and then Divine Rising player comes from this window, throws their Levy Orb, right clicks, and then jumps in, tries to fill, and they levy themselves and the opponent as well. And it was kind of awkward for them, but then okay, we have a technical pulse as well. See, whatchamacallit?
Time,
Yeah, and
everybody. Is it time? Put a 1 in the chat if it's time. Time for
Big TV call up. You're literally right here. You can sub in.
I'll win
It's
this
gonna be
game.
very interesting because you would need to do the comms through the stream, and they would hear it like 3 seconds later. And of course, the Arcane would hear the comms 3 seconds later as well. And of course, you would not be hearing the comms from your teammates. So,
does their timeout count? I mean, they called it first before the tech timeout. I guess yes.
well, it's all up to Red.
They called it before, so it should called before. So it Jojo
Resuming TO. Okay, he said Red said he resuming TO, so they're gonna have 1 more minute to discuss stuff. Okay, so yeah, the timeout does get used by Arcane. We still have another minute to discuss stuff. Divine Rising up 3-2. If Arcane could bring this back with 2 rounds back to back, then they would be taking the game as well. But for now, Divine Rising looks up on the on the scoreboard for sure. And now Arcane needs to use this timeout to cook something up, to do something to surprise Divine Rising. Maybe a YOLO rush, maybe a YOLO fill as soon as mid opens, some crazy shenanigans, crazy stuff. Like, that's what I always tell my team. Like, if some opponent timeouts, then of course they're gonna try to change something up. Of course they're gonna try to do something crazy. Teammates need to be ready for that. That they might do something just out of the blue, like you would never expect it. Like maybe, maybe if four people, everyone just goes under, forces the melee fights, what Shotglass used to do in like season 3 very, very early on, until we realized that that's a shit strategy. We never play it again.
Unpredictability back.
Yeah.
Because you can play it safe and maybe go for build, but you can also just end everybody.
Yeah, we need Beeper. We need Beeper for the unpredictability. We need Beeper back, guys. Okay, round number 6 on our board. Let's see what happens. Arcane for now, and is there the rush? No. There they are. Poison Orb sent out, and they are pushing Divine Rising away from that corner. Nothing special yet. Are they continuing? No.
Yeah, Arcane has a majority of map control. They bait out the Harming Orb by Divine Rising. Crunchy's still on this backside. Maybe looking on a flank, but Gecko sees it. Divine Rising is some very, very good rotation over here while Arcane is playing aggressive.
Solo play from Arcane and gets punished.
Where the fuck were you doing, bruh?
And another solo player, Mudman's son. 4v2. Really looks like prison here. Can DR close up again? Beautiful Poison Orb lands on both of the Arcane players. And now there's a fill coming in as well.
Jojo gets 1 apple with 3, and they take the
Divine Rising did not even need a fill. They got the kills.
Grungy, man.
Oh, Arcane, not like this.
Grungy, my advice to you, don't do that.
It was very interesting, like, Arcane had Grungy and Mudman's son just both push up on the same side, but, very uncoordinatedly.
Yeah.
Like, if that would have been a coordinated push...
working, by pushing DR back, but DR was rotating the map very well, and subsequently, as they're being pushed by the two people, they are pushing the other two people back at the same time. And Crunchy and Mud just pulled the trigger a little bit too early and got punished for it.
Yep. And then from there on, Divine Rising just closed off the 4v2.
Are we sure? Are we sure there's no subs for Divine Rising? Come on. Listen, the world needs the TV A-League debut. The world needs it.
You really do not want to cast this game, are you, Dig?
No, I want to play one game.
Ah, I see.
I've been here 3 seasons. Never played an A-League game.
It's better that than, you know, just getting yeeted into prematurely into A-League like I got in season 2. I wanted to play A-League because I thought I was him, but I was not him.
I've developed well in the B. What happens throughout this season?
Who invited him? It's literally on invite. It's literally on Oh wait, it's Red's Plobby. Not my Plobby. Okay. Alright, okay, it was not my mistake. It was not my mistake there. Oh nah. Yeah, Red, you need to put it onto whatchamacallit, invite only. It's having John dies in for Gecko. Well, I guess see you later, Gecko. John dice coming in. Nah, that was just a joke, of course. Let's see. Spec is gonna be subbing in for Mudman's son.
Yeah. Oh, Red 2's gone.
For this prison. I'm just the party leader, not the lobby leader. Okay. Very even matchup as we predicted, Dig. We have map 3 as Prison. I'm pretty sure, I do not think any of these teams have played Prison just yet in this season 4 of IBL. Does that mean you for both teams? We'll see what happens. I feel like Arcane has the melee power, but if Divine Rising can just sneak in the fields, can just be the smarter team, just make smarter calls than Arcane, then they could be closing it out. Because Arcane has lost their IGL and the healer, Monkey Neck, due to, you know, some stuff happening in the background. So that's very hard. Like, if you lose your IGL, especially if it's the healer, it's very hard to adapt. And now we have seen on Spaceship that Arcane can adapt to it. They are ready to fight, even with the role changes they were forced to make. It's gonna be a very interesting Prison. I would say theoretically, Divine Rising will have the edge on, you know, when to feel, how to feel, you know, and stuff like that. But I think if Arcane could just push the fights, they should be having the edge there. And just force the fights. Not let the Divine Rising play for the mid.
Prison is a very good fill map. I can 100% see Divine Rising winning this off of fills. Although I will say one thing, it is relatively easy-ish to notice when they are going to go for a fill, just from my experience. We haven't done an A versus B forever because we've been scrimming actual other B League teams. But when we were doing A versus B League scrims, they like to chill around spawn a little bit more than they should be. Makes the fill a little bit more obvious to notice. So yo, A-League, stop doing that. And yeah.
Yeah, no, not gonna lie. Like, the worst thing to do is on any map when you want to immediately fill is to hold your blocks in the offhand. like the thing is,
like Sodorami?
I guess I'm not sure if he is doing that or not, but basically,
Dude,
you know, everyone has their bows.
Time. It's so funny.
Yeah, but oh my. Yeah, but usually everyone has their bows offhanded, crossbows offhanded, you know, from the get-go. But then, if you see the opponent just chilling at spawn, you know, holding blocks in their offhand instead of the normal crossbows and bows, then you know something's up just by looking at them.
I wonder what they could be up to.
Yeah, but again, if this gets known much more, then teams could use it as a bait, you know, like...
Yeah.
You know, that they would go for a fill, but no, they're only going for a bait fill, make the opponents jump down and murder people. Why am I leaking my new strat that I'm just cooking up right now?
Fucking,
that's crazy.
We were going against Eclipse in a scrim, and we were on Spaceship or whatever, and I see Sodorami with blocks, and I'm like, guys, Sodorami has blocks, they're probably gonna fill.
Oh.
And they filled on us, and they were like, why are we filling? How'd they fill? And I'm like, God, guys. It's literally holding blocks. Don't hold blocks.
Yeah. So I just
Jojo
noticed that
pushing up the
Arcane...
right side.
Okay!
Oh my god!
Whoa,
Oh.
Divine Rising gets the early pick onto Smashy.
And
Now
the
they're in
orb,
the
they just
4v3.
three-stacked that
Oh, and
orb
Arcane is
side.
going for the
Just go for
desperation field.
Arcane.
Very good lay call
5
from
blocks
Arcane,
in.
but they cannot get it done.
A little bit of a sacrifice, and a heal from Gecko's gonna go out.
The Apple
Gecko and
sacrifice
Apple
herself,
follow,
but
Crunchy
Arcane still
fully
can
falls
feel.
after.
Arcane!
Behind you! Jojo
But they've in the fights!
They win the
Wait,
fight.
what? How did
They
Arcane win
win.
the fights there?
They win the fight.
That's crazy.
Their TNT did way too much damage to Gecko and Apple. So Jojo jumped on to sacrifice herself and replace the blocks. It worked. She died. Apple and Gecko were shortly behind. They took like 9 hearts of damage from the TNT that was there. Gecko healed, but it wasn't enough before the heal was countered by other damage. Arcane was obviously fully healthy, so it turned into a 3v3 with a health advantage for Arcane. They were just able to clean it up from.
Alrighty. Also, did you know? I just literally noticed it right now that Arcane actually has Monkey Nick's skin as their
Yeah, they're all wearing Monkey. They're all revolting.
Okay, wait, what? Okay, how did names get into the opponent's spawn? Probably with the Levy Spark, and he
is shortly going to follow.
punished
Never
immediately.
Mind. Never mind. Gecko's
Is
dead, and Jojo is dead.
Gecko?
I'm incorrect.
Crunchy survives that? That's crazy.
I don't know how that
No
happens.
feels happening yet.
What are you gonna do? It's a 2v3 now. This is still winnable. Nutley very low though, and Arcane
Apple
filling.
takes the 1v1 there. And
She
Apple
gets
beats
down.
Smashing the 1v1. Nutley needs to turn around for the 1v1
chased.
against Spec, but
Shot.
no.
Crunchy
Now
filling.
Apple 1v2. Crunch is filling. And that's a complete.
So.
Yep. Arcane, very interesting
The only
round
thing
win there.
I can say there is just win the 2-1. A little unlucky though. There were low health bars for hooked. DR. I think it was Gecko that was low and she got cross map sniped, which is a bit unfortunate. But that was a good play there by Divine Rising. Arcane just had better support, unfortunately, for Divine Rising.
Yeah, like names basically used this whole under Levy Spark, and that's how we actually ended up on the opponent's spawn there, like Divine Rising spawn, like crazy.
Yeah.
That was a very YOLO play call for sure, but it did end up working.
It works. Sometimes it just
Names
does.
is going for that again. You see?
Jojo has the
it
farming
looks like,
orb.
but oh my gosh, who's that YOLOing in?
Apple gets
Apple
taken
just
out by
YOLO'd
Crunchy.
in.
That is detrimental.
Okay, and now it's just a
Farming orb gonna
4v3 for Arcane.
Them.
Can they consolidate here? Divine Rising is kind of stuck between every single Arcane player just bowing at them.
Yeah, no, they
Cannot
got
really do
sniped.
anything.
Watch out for
There
a flank.
is a person
They're not
under
pulling the trigger on the
Spec.
flank yet.
Gecko jumps down to Spec. Oh, everyone jumps down to try to
Everyone's
contest Spec.
jumping.
Yes.
Leaving mid, open.
And then
Invis,
kill.
Gecko.
Crunchy
Dies.
gets the first,
Dudley got
Name gets another.
backstabbed.
1v4.
This is a flawless Arcane. 3-0.
I'm not sure what Apple was doing in there. I'm pretty sure she was trying to slew cannon, maybe. Maybe, Apple had the TM... it's a timeout called by Divine Rising. Yeah, Apple had the TN ticket and she was playing, like, around the staircase. And there's, like, a TNT cannon called the slew cannon. I'm not sure how exactly to pull it off, but I'm pretty sure you just place TNT on one side and it just yeets the TNT to the other side or something like that. No? Maybe that's what she was trying to doing. But, it did not end up working, and Arcane just took the 4v3 and, consolidated. And rather converted the round there.
True.
Ready. Game point. Match, map, and game point for sure. 3-0 for Arcane on this final map, the decider map of Prism. Divine Rising, to win this game, they need to win 4 rounds in a row. Not making any mistakes. They just called a timeout, so they get to talk about some stuff. Do we see any fields? Do we see the blocks held in immediately, and just shifting like right here? Let's see. I'm curious.
I mean, I think PR is going to prioritize the fill. I think that's kind of what you have to do. Your closest round was barely losing that counter fill. Round 2. Kind of have to prioritize the fill. Get some momentum for yourself.
And Arcane right now is just simply winning the 1v1 engagements here.
Names and
There are more
Grungy
people single
on
spawn for
balcony
sure
side,
here.
getting sniped by a Nudley, I believe I'm correct. Harming Orb.
And now
Gonna go
Arcane is going for
wide.
the field!
Looking to close it
Whoa!
out, but
And just a
ER
mosh
is
pit.
there to
Jojo
respond.
gets
It's
the
a
first
one-for-one
one.
trade. Oh my
Now
lord.
1v2.
Now a 1v2.
After the craziness, it's Apple on the
There's some
invest
invis,
get.
though.
1v2. Gets first.
she do
Names
it?
versus Apple. We have
Names
seen
with
this.
a stone sword.
And Apple gets it again. Or
Yeah, that's-
Names gets it again, rather.
Yeah, that's stone sword diff right there. Unfortunate for Apple.
Yeah, Names
GG's,
has
though.
won. Names has won like the third 1v1 against Apple this match.
Names went 14 and
Oh,
4.
Names popping off.
14 and 3 or 14 and. I don't know. I don't
Something
know.
like
I
this.
saw Names go 7-0 on Spaceship, and I've just been keeping a mental note of this KDR this whole game.
Yeah, like honestly, I would have thought that Divine Rising is gonna be the one team who is gonna go for the immediate fill and not Arcane.
Yeah.
That completely caught me off guard.
Let's do a quick stats yet because Shannon's ready to stream. We do have a game 2 minutes ago.
Wait, what? Oh, 2 minutes ago already?
Erp.
Not a game in an hour? Oh yeah, it is 2 minutes ago. That is correct. Okay. And let's do a quick stats yet. So I'm not even gonna update this today. Quickly do this. Well, do you have it pulled up? Because I do not have the thing. Here. Very cool. Or maybe Red, do you have it pulled up? Okay, I'm just pulling it up. That's fine. Whoever gets it pulled up first does the stats, yeah. Game sheets. A versus DR. Go there. Alright, so stats yep for the game. Let's start with Divine Rising. Okay, that's Red 2 gun. So in Divine Rising, we have Apple leading the way with 11 and 10. Jojo Slices is the second frag of Divine Rising with 7 and 12. O'Nudley is the third one with 5 and 10. And Gecko is the fourth one with 1 and 11. And on the other side, Arcane's side, we have Names top fragging of the game, 14 and 3. Amazing stats line from IDKA Names. Then Grungy, one of the B-League call-ups, is up next with 12 and 6. Crazy stats lines from the B-League call-up Grungy. Holy. Then Smashy follows with 10 and 7. Mudman Sun playing 2 maps has 5 and 7. And Spec playing only the final map has 2 and 1. Very cool.
Very cool.